street, or the strip.
Yeah. A lot of this episode is gonna be about us being old, honestly. Like game preservation, that's stuff that old people care about. Like kids don't care about game preservation, bruh. But speaking of game preservation in this episode, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 30.
30.
Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast, episode 30, bro. Like, this is crazy. I wish I had like some, yay, a little celebration. Yay.
Do it, Ivy.
Do it, yeah. Let's go.
There you go, that's the fireworks.
We got the fireworks in there. So, episode 30, Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast. Again, our mission is to highlight anime and video games as a positive hobby that provides opportunities for people of color to explore fantasy worlds, build relationships, find new career paths, and take a break from all the insane, crazy stuff going on outside. And I'm actually, by episode 30, I think I've now been able to say that within like one breath. Like just boom, boom, boom. So,
Amen. Big shout out to Scrap, boy. Come on. Stop playing with him.
Man, I used to struggle with that. And it's like literally 2 sentences. So, they already said who I am, Scrappy BHZ. I'm joined by my amazing co-hosts.
Ivy.
Hey man, it's Dante. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? We're here, episode 30, man. I'm excited. Let's get to it.
Amazing episode. We got a lot to get to, so let's just go and jump into it. We got some game preservation news, like I mentioned. We're gonna kick it off with that, and then we're also gonna talk about a little bit of anime movie. We're gonna talk about. We'll talk about it in more detail. You know what I'm saying when we get there, and then we'll talk about some BlizzCon information. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you know that's good old Scrap keeping us. Good old happy and joyous, you know. So before we get into all that happiness, what everybody been watching and playing?
So I've been playing Final Fantasy, but it's been pissed. It has officially pissed me off. No game is perfect. Queen's Blood card game, please throw that away. I hate card games in games. Like, no,
I love card games though, bro. I really do love card games.
Absolutely, I absolutely despise it. I
play
because when like you get past like the prologue of the game and you start playing with Cloud again. Well, current day Cloud. I don't want to spoil nothing, but
right.
When you start back playing with him, y'all are in a different city, and you get introduced to this game called Queen's Blood, where you have to like build out a deck and like play against other people in the video game world. And I hate it. I don't like it because I thought like instantly. It talked me through the tutorial on how to play it and all that. I'm like, okay, I'm just going through the motions. Bang, bang, boom. I'm just putting cards, places and stuff like that. And boom. I'm like, oh, I won. I ain't got to play no more. Bet. We out. And I've been having a blast with that game. And now
you got to do it again.
I have to do it again.
Oh my God.
And I'm the type that I want to play the main story and the side story. I want to do all of it. I want to get immersed in the universe. That's what I did with the last few games that I've been playing, and this one is no different. So that's what I want to do. So when I had to play Queen's Blood again, I was like, everything just came to a screeching halt, and I'm like,
this is like that's
So-
crazy because that's a complete reversal from like last week. You was like, I'm looking at tattoos, and I'm like,
I still am.
yo,
But it's just that one part of the game is having me like, I hate this.
I feel you.
So like,
So what you been
looking at
filling that
YouTube.
void with? What else you been playing? Have you been playing? Have you had time?
I've been just trying to beat the Queen's Blood stuff, and I've been losing.
You've
So
been just
now
banging your head on the wall.
yes. And what I've been doing, I've been looking at YouTube videos, and I finally found one that's simple enough where it's like, hey, you just do these little 3 steps and you good in all the games, bro. It's not hard. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I haven't tried it out yet, but
Bro, I don't know if you know this, but your Scrappy over here used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh master, bro. Like,
yeah, you
So,
try to get me into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, math,
you know what I'm saying?
math.
That's crazy.
I don't
You
want
been
to
watching
do
anything?
school right
That's
now,
crazy
bro.
though.
What
You've
are
been
we
just
doing,
banging your head on that joint though. So like,
bro? Because I was anxious to get back to the game, and
fair.
I really want to get back to it. Like, I don't want to stop it, but I had to stop it because I had to look up on how to play it properly, because I really thought that this is a completely optional thing that I won't have to do no more.
That's fair.
Not even cheat, just not play it at all. But here we are.
Been
But
watching
yeah,
anything?
that's what I've been playing. But what I've been watching, Windbreaker. Been watching Windbreaker. That's one of the new animes
That
this
sounds
season.
good.
That's one of the new animes this season. Delinquents to protecting the town against other gangs and stuff like that. It's cool. No superpowers though. Just all fisticuffs. All
Are they at
fisticuffs.
least good at like? Is it?
Yeah. Like the fights are very entertaining. Like the
Okay.
fights are very entertaining. It's yeah. And another one that I've been watching, I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Boom, Unnamed Memory.
Never heard of that one.
That's it.
Me either.
Unnamed Memory is
What is it about? What's the premise?
As the champion, I desire for you to accompany me down the tower and become my partner for life. So it's like a adventure, anime, magic, romance kind of deal.
Ooh, yay!
So,
there's magic? You said magic?
yeah, fantasy, magic, romance, all that
Okay,
stuff.
all right.
So yeah, and he just trying to court a young woman to be his partner and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool so far.
That's what's up. What about you, Abby? What you been watching and playing?
What I've been watching is Hunter x Hunter still. I'm at the part where they are dealing with the hybrid insects.
Ooh. Yo. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna tell you, right? You know that little sign when you get on the airplane and it's like when you see this little light up, that means to put your seatbelt on. That light, you need to put your seatbelt on because
like real talk,
it's about to get for real. Like we about to see you. I can't wait to talk about it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I didn't spoil nothing. It's about to get crazy.
He just said, "Buckle your seatbelts, fasten your seatbelts."
It's about to get crazy, son.
It's already crazy. Already so far. Like the little bit that I've been watching. Man. And then I finished. What's that? With the assassins. What's the name of that one?
Ninja Kamui?
Yeah. I finished that one.
How was it?
The ending threw me off.
Ooh, they didn't stick the landing?
No.
Is it
No.
is it in the contention for game of the anime of the year, like with no? Oh,
I don't think so. Not with the ending. No, the ending did not. No.
That's wild. Okay.
No.
Say less. That's crazy.
I finished. What's the other one I was watching? I finished. I'm still watching Free Run.
That's that one.
Of the year. Anime of the year. I'm calling it right now.
And there's another one I was watching that I finished. Can't think of it right now. But what I've been playing. Okay, so I bought the game that came out on my birthday. Zao.
Okay.
I bought it for my PC. I downloaded it yesterday.
PC
and installed
game.
it. Yeah, my first PC game. So I haven't played it yet.
Welcome to the exclusive
I purchased
club.
that one.
We're better than everybody. You're better than everybody else now. You didn't know, welcome to this side. You know what I'm saying?
You are officially a bougie gamer now.
You're bougie now. Now that you have a PC, everybody else is those people. But continue. Sorry, just
and then I purchased Little Nightmares 2. I'm looking forward to playing that. And then I bought another side scroller called Aftermage.
I like side scrollers, and I like mages.
Yeah. And it's you play as this female mage. She ends up she has like a little familiar, and
protagonist.
Yeah, and they go around, I guess, like in a Castlevania dungeon like type of feel, and
I like
go around
Castlevania and dungeons.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So there's a lot of magic, a lot of big old monsters. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that one too.
Dante looking at it right now.
I am. Yeah.
That's hilarious,
buddy.
It's
dope.
Okay. I can tell by his reaction, by his facial expressions. Yep. All right. I'm putting that on the list.
It's on sale for $13 right now.
Even more. I like a deal. You just bought me. I'm bought. Thank you. You just said all my keywords.
Game companies hire Ivy. She just got straight to the point. Hey, is this type of game? It costs this much.
Yeah, it's on sale for $13.
I'm in there, son. After Mage, and the name is brilliant because I'm not gonna forget that. After Mage, that's simple.
Yeah, there's an I between After and Mage, so there's an I in the middle.
After Image?
Yeah, After Image or After
That's
Mage.
cool too.
Same difference.
I'm there.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm there anyway.
That's dope.
Yes.
You be putting us on. She be putting us on.
Like real talk, bro.
For real.
Yeah, it's dope though.
What else you playing and watching?
That's I dove back into Grand Blue. For
forever. That game is forever.
For a little minute, for a little second, a little bit. But yeah, that's it.
Feel it.
I love that game so much.
You said they just dropped some new content, didn't it?
Yeah, they just released a new trailer, so some new content is coming soon. If it's not already out.
Hey, let's go. I mean, that's one of them games that just keep on giving. You got a good squad, and you can just melt away a lot of time into something like that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to diving back into that especially with the new content. And we got some content that's coming on the way too. So just a little quick teaser, sprinkle that out there. As far as me, what I've been watching and playing, I did binge Fallout. I don't know if I mentioned that last week, but I did binge Fallout, and it is an amazing show. I highly, highly, highly recommend anybody who likes TV to go and watch this. I don't care if you if you care, if you know about the games or anything like that, this is just a good, solid TV show that's gonna keep you engaged. If I'm not mistaken, so I think honestly, it's one of my favorite shows, and it honestly at this point,
Really?
it's my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite live action game adaptation. Period.
getting up
Wait a
there.
minute.
It's
Did you finish watching The Last of Us?
and that's what you, so I did say it because you said the same thing, and I didn't finish it. I didn't. But the reason why I'm saying it though is that the look and feel of the wasteland, you get that in this, and it's a new story too. So it's not like they're following any of the games. They're this is
Right.
this is after like Fallout 4. So
Okay.
they basically introduced their own kind of
They nailed it.
storylines, but they did it in a way to where it truly honors everything in the Fallout franchise. Like there's certain very small details that they show, and it's like, yep, that's literally things that you literally do in the game. Like they're showing game mechanics in the show.
What?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
That's why I'm like, this is beautiful. Like the way that they showed them hacking a computer, and the way that the literal stuff that's on the screen when she's hacking the computer is what you have to do when you're hacking the computer in the game. You know what I'm saying? Or like when they're opening the vault, there are certain movements and certain things that you have to do to open the vault, and they literally do it exactly the right way. And it's like, okay, y'all care about this. You really care about this.
If they did it like that, yeah, they definitely care.
It's it's chef's kiss. Y'all go check that joint out. And I don't care if you don't know about Fallout. This is a good entry point. This is going to make you go and check out. Oh, I wonder what this is about. Speaking of which, not to go too deep into it, but as a result of the success of the show, the games have been going crazy. Actually, I'm gonna throw Fallout on the screen. I meant to put that on the screen a long time ago, but I'm a Fallout addict, a recovering Fallout addict. I had played Fallout 4. What is it, like 3 times now? And today, literally today that we're recording this, they just released the updated next gen version of Fallout 4. So that's also what I've been playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all of that to say, Xbox, this is a home run. Like they know they line this up perfectly. Let's get our amazing show out there, and then let's do sales on our platform. I mean, on our game, and then also let's release the next gen version to bring all of that excitement back into the franchise that we just rejuvenated with this show. So if you like the show, after you check that John out, go and pick up. I recommend Fallout 4 for anybody who's new to Fallout. Don't listen, don't go online. Listen to Scrappy. I'm your boy. Listen to me.
Listen to me.
I got your back, son. Don't go and play Fallout New Vegas. Don't play Fallout 3 first. I'm not saying not to play those games. I'm not saying not to play them. I'm saying your entry into Fallout should be Fallout 4 because it's the most friendly for newcomers of the Fallout franchise. And after you've played Fallout 4, going and playing Fallout New Vegas is not as hard because you understand the mechanics and you understand certain stuff. But Fallout 4 is, don't listen to what the online say. It's the best Fallout game, period. It's because of technology and the limitations and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's still the best Fallout game. So go and play that. That's basically what I've been watching and playing. You know, that's my. It's been all Fallout for me. I've also been playing some Fallout New Vegas. So like, I'm not saying this blindly. Fallout New Vegas is a great game. But there are certain things that technology allows them to do in Fallout 4 that, to me, puts it above what they could do in Fallout New Vegas. And that's just again because of limitations. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's enough for me talking about Fallout. Go check that junk out. Brother Dante.
Oh, it's my turn?
Take us on this next journey, brother. On the first journey.
All right. So I'm gonna get a bit not controversial. It's gonna be not even really a downer. It's just with the state of games and the state of the industry being as grim as it is, even though we keep getting all this heat. One of the questions that I always have is, hey, game preservation. I don't actually use game preservation, but I'm like, where do these games go? You know what I'm saying? From the good to the bad, we have these moments with these video games. We give our time to what these creators have created, and after we done with it, we just sit it to the side and we on to the next, right?
Yes, sir.
One of the things I always ask is where do these games go? Do they just disappear? Do they just fall off the face of the earth? And today I kind of got an answer for that. So recently there's been a report. This is coming from GamesRadar.com, and the ESA. If y'all don't know what the ESA is, the ESA is the Entertainment Software Association.
Okay.
And they're a trade association for the video game industry in the United States. So, okay, we good? We good on it?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, cool. The ESA, according to GamesRadar.com, the ESA says its members won't support one form of video game preservation that may actually work. All right.
Okay.
So there's this content creator, not even content creator. His name is Phil Salvador, and he is one of the few people that actually made a video game library, and that's trying to make it digital. So he has a video game library of pretty much most games that's been made ever.
That's insane.
And he has a library of that in Los Angeles. And he recently did a YouTube video. He has a YouTube channel. He recently did a YouTube video saying that, hey, a lot of people have been asking me, how can we access this library, but without traveling all the way to Los Angeles for it? So he announced that for the past 2 years, they've been working on a solution for that. They've been working on a digital library for that. So, but the problem is it's the ESA.
Okay.
They are shutting down any kind of progress to this happening.
That's interesting.
Because what their main concern is actually the amount of IP that this is.
Okay, yeah.
The public access to that,
and
the
impact on the people who created it.
Yeah, that. So even though this may be a good thing, and I feel like that they're on the verge of them actually doing some good things with it. But when it's that much IP, that much stuff at stake, I can see how it can be sort of an issue. I can see how this can be a real issue, because you got to think about who gets paid from this, who owns it,
exactly,
like basically who's going to benefit from it, because this is even though it's old and is most of these games are like really old.
The history of gaming goes back a long ways. Like there's a lot of niche games out there.
Yes, bro. There's billions of games out there, literally billions.
Yes.
Mhm.
So if you were to try to take all of that and put it into a library and make it for public use, how would anybody benefit from that? Because like I said, we love the creators of these games. We love the creators of these games, and we love the fact that they excuse me. We love the fact that they made these games, but we still want them to benefit from this as well. Because when people, I say when creators benefit from their art, it creates a better future for people to do that. Like,
Yes.
okay, hey, they made a living off of that. That's possible now.
Yep.
That's possible for the young dude in the middle of nowhere to be like, hey, I can feed my family with this and have fun at the same time.
That's good for the market. That's good for everybody.
That's good for everybody.
Yeah.
So even though their cause is pure,
yeah, I think.
it's
My bad.
yeah. Go ahead, Scrap.
I think with that, to kind of further your point that you're saying, is the way to make it work is to do some level, and it's logistically impossible. But what I'm finna say is not possible, and this is why they're gonna have problems. But the only way to make it work is to do some type of profit sharing between all of the creators of these individual games, to where when people are playing and accessing these games, the people who created it are getting some share of the profit, similar to how streaming happens and when it comes to music streaming, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But even with that, getting in like, there's not a I don't think it's as regulated as like the music industry, where things are standardized, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some of these people who created a lot of these games, they probably don't know how to get in contact with these people, or to really,
or if they even hear now.
Exactly, to even pay them their share. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, the logistics around making it happen would be hard. But what's the alternative though? That's the thing about having problems, is that means it's a amazing opportunity for somebody to come along and solve it. But the alternative is that means that these games won't be accessed by nobody then. A lot of them.
Which is why the main process that we do to access it is pirating.
Yes, emulators, yeah.
Or emulators,
or
like
ROMs.
we see it now, where on the Apple Store, like literally on the Apple Store, there's an app called Delta, where you can download ROMs from websites and you can run them on your iPhone. Y'all talk. Let me show y'all.
Yeah, as it relates to like game preservation, again, like, I think it's like a rock in the, I'm trying to say a clean way to say it.
That is cute.
Oh, that's dope.
It's not a video. I can actually play this.
Yeah,
I can actually play this.
That's dope. I like
this is an emulator on my phone.
Yeah, that's where we at. Which y'all better go and soak that up right now while you can, because it ain't gonna be around long.
It's not gonna be around.
It's not gonna be around long. I'm telling you.
Dang.
This is Super Mario Brothers 3. One of my favorite games.
But again, we got to think, like, what does that mean to the people who created Super Mario? They're not benefiting off of that.
And as we know, and like, if you know video games, if you're a part of this video game culture, you know that Nintendo does not F around.
They don't play with that.
IP.
And I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
They don't play at all.
When you have some of the most recognizable, some of the most classic, and some of the most foundational IPs in all of gaming, Super Mario, I wouldn't be playing about Super Mario either. You better not have Super Mario and nothing. You better not have Pokemon and nothing. All the money we done made and all the, like, come on, bro. Like, this is my brain energy. Like, we own this. Like, you can't. I'm saying the things that they will probably be thinking from their perspective. Like, this is my brainchild. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean?
My point is, they seem to be on the verge of an idea where it works in everybody's favor, where it's not a detriment to the games industry or to the creators or to these companies. So I've read about 4 articles concerning this, and I still don't see what that one form of support is. I haven't seen it.
And you still ain't found it yet. That's
No,
crazy.
no, I still haven't found it. I read like 4 different articles today.
Yeah, so they don't sound like they really
is that
trying
a
to
good
make
thing
this
or a
work.
bad thing?
Yeah, so then we're not trying to make it public.
Yeah.
At least for now. That's what it's saying. Unless I overlook some details.
Man, I think the solution is a organization somewhere like the ESA would have to do it. They would themselves have to organize a library that people could access and do all the proper checks and balances to make sure that it's equitable for everybody, because they're the only type of this person. The fact that he has that library is very impressive, and that's commendable and dope that he wants to make that accessible. But the thing is, people's his individual resources, he just he needs a machine behind him to make that work.
Yes.
So the ESA could make it happen.
And plus, that's more of a very passion. That's more of a passion project than anything. And I understand that you will want for this to be available to the public, so we all can have access to these games. Like we have access to art, to old music, all of that stuff. And video games is another form of art, regardless of how you want to look at it. It's still art at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So I'm all for it, but still, we see how the streaming industry is looking right now, dog. Especially with music, and like, dog, make it somewhat fair to the creators. That's it.
So we have examples of it working.
With what?
Well, we have examples of digital platforms that allow us to access art working, like streaming, like you were just saying,
like Steam,
like music, like
Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that that's the best example, because there's still disparities between the creators and the people that. But even with that, like that's a whole nother. I would equate that to the disparity between the way that developers are treated and the companies. Like that's more. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very good cause. It's a very good cause, because just like we said, just like we always talk about, bro, I wish I could go back and play some of them games without having to risk my computer downloading iffy software. You know what I'm saying?
X-Men Legends. Like I would love to play X-Men Legends, and you cannot.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
But
I ain't never played it.
That just made me think of something though.
What's up?
And this is another complication with this thing that we haven't mentioned. And this X-Men Legends made me think about it. Licensing. And when you start talking about making things available digitally that have been licensed, you know what I'm saying? That's where it can become some murky territory, because
the murky waters, big dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother caveat to this thing, because I can see them having a hard time or not wanting X-Men Legends, because again, it's a licensed product and they purposely don't have it available on some platforms because of licensing.
Yes.
And that's just one example. Like there's a million examples of that.
And most of these games are giant IPs. Like if you wanted to go back and play the first Indiana Jones game, you can, but you would have to do it by other means.
Yeah. Or if you got it physically. If you don't got it physically, you messed up. And the people that are really, and I'm not to belabor this too long, but the people that are really kind of the people who I would like to call out that could do a better job is Nintendo. I think Nintendo could do a much better job on their end of making their franchises and their IPs available more and more accessible to people who love it.
That's a fact.
I think they've been making steps to it, but they've
been trying. They've been trying. They turn into an online service where you can have access to their old games, And that's fine because like you bundle that with the Nintendo online stuff like that, and you good to go. And plus, the Nintendo Online is not really that expensive anyway. So,
but that's not all of their franchise. That's not all the games. They got so many games, bro.
That's not all of them. Yep.
So, where does that leave all these other games that people have as their favorites? You know what I'm saying? But again, I kind of want to call them out, but there's other like no name publishers that we'll never be able to even really hear about because they were so old and not known. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like this, like dude is doing the Lord's work, bro.
He is.
He is doing the Lord's work, bro.
He definitely is. And I don't want to like, even though we've talked about like everything against it, we want to highlight that, bro. He is doing a very good job with this, and for him to be like, hey, let's take it to a national level. Let's take it to the courts and see what we can do about it.
What can we do? Yeah.
So I commend him. And his team for doing that. But dog,
it's a steep road, bro.
He has a big fight ahead of him, and I wish him all the luck in the world, man.
All right. Well, Sister Ivy, you want to take us on our next journey? Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more uplifting.
Like a little lighter.
That was kind of sad. Talking about the things that we can't access that we used to love and appreciate. Jesus.
Boy.
Okay, so Neo Films posts a Chinese subtitle trailer for My Next Life as a Villainess anime film.
Nice.
Yeah, so
wait, are you talking about the movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Because I've heard of the anime, and the anime was like fairly popular actually. So
yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's the movie.
I watched a couple episodes of that, and it's really dope. Go ahead, Ivan. I'll let her. Yeah, it's dope.
Okay. Neo Films, a Hong Kong film distributor, began streaming an English and Chinese subtitle trailer for My Next Life as a Villainess. All routes lead to doom on Wednesday.
That's
in Hong
hard.
Yeah.
That sound hard.
Right.
That sound hard.
But it's a slice of life, so it's like it got twists and turns in it. It's
you
good,
just lost
though.
me. As soon as you said slice of life,
it's
my
good,
mind
though.
okay.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay, in Hong Kong, the film will show on May the 16th, and Japan on December the 8th. The original novel author, Satoru Yamaguchi, wrote the story for the movie. Also, the original director, Kasuki,
You got it.
Come on, get it.
And writers Megumi Shimizu and Megumu.
Let's go.
Sanu. There you go. Character designer Miwa Oshima, and animation studio Silverlink are returning to do the movie. The anime, it's been here for a few years. It came out in April 2020. It has a second season, which aired in July 2021. The whole plot of the series / movie, it's about a girl named I know her name. I know that girl name. Katarina. I know that girl name. Katarina, yeah, Katarina, who hit her head, but has memories of her past life. She was a teenage Japanese girl. Before she dies, she remembers playing a Otami game. In the game, she is Katarina Clace, an antagonist that harasses the protagonist until the end. She knows all the possible endings, and they deal with either she's getting murdered or she's getting exiled. And
But
she has to use her
it's
knowledge
not
of the
bad,
game.
Sprout.
She has to use her knowledge of the game and her wits about her to, get
To
through
survive.
to survive. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's not bad. It looks it's cutesy. It's cutesy as
It's
all
alright.
hell. It's very cutesy. It's a real slice of life. Can't hear you.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting a lot of mixed signals with this joint. A lot of mixed signals because I'm looking at the trailer. It's actually on the screen right now, y'all, for the
It's
movie at
alright.
least. So it's like, But I'm listening though. I'm just.
It's not bad. It's about most of it is a battle of wits.
Yeah.
And I like battles
Most of it is
of
a
wit.
battle of wits, bro. And I know you like that kind of stuff.
And I'm seeing enough flair that looks like superpowers that might at least keep me visually engaged.
Yeah, interested. Yeah.
Interested.
Yeah.
Like people putting their hands out, and like there's something coming out of their hands. I don't know what, but it looks like powers to me. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah. So it does take a while to get going. I will say that.
Yeah, it's kind of slow burn.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, but I like slow burns because I want to get immersed in the universe and the world that you're showing to me. So like I don't mind it. I don't particularly mind it. But with this one, once it gets going, it gets going, and like it might just surprise you.
Yeah,
it might just surprise you.
This might be the one.
It might just surprise you.
Might be the one to
this
get me.
is a movie. So this is a movie that's coming out soon. Is it already out, Ivy?
It's coming out soon. Okay. It's coming out in May.
Okay.
Oh, that's real soon. That's right around the corner.
Yeah,
that's right around the corner.
Okay, and I guess it's gonna be in theaters. Yeah,
it's gonna be in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be in theaters over there, and then eventually it come over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of anime movies, the Spy Family movie just came out yesterday.
Yep.
It is officially in theaters, and I tried to go see it today. But I got too busy. So, but I'm gonna definitely peep. And come back and let y'all know how that movie is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely peep. Cause
I don't even think I finished season 2.
Like Spy Family is my jam. Spy Family is definitely my jam. So I'm gonna definitely come back with a report on that.
Yeah.
It's another slice of life. Adjacent.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It almost got me. That joint, the Spy Family almost got me. It almost, I felt myself being reeled in, and then I was like, I see what you're doing.
Spy Family's good.
I got it.
If you're not a fan of slice of life, especially with Spy Family, like it has such a dope premise, but it immediately went to a day in the life of a spy and an assassin.
An assassin and a telepath. And it's cute. I like the execution of it. I think like that's one of them joints that might, if there's a slice of life that could engage me, that's one of them joints that can. And I think this, from what I'm seeing, at least from what y'all are saying, especially in what I'm seeing on the trailer, the movie might at least give me an entry point to check out kind of the anime, and then from there be like, okay, now let me kind of unravel what the rest of this story is and the characters and all that stuff. And that's why I love multimedia. That's why I like, give me if it's a game, give me a show with it, or give me a movie with it, or give me a magazine with it, and I might be attracted, and then now I got this whole world that I can dive into. So,
yeah, yep. And
that's all.
that's
That's my
happening.
2 cents on it.
Yeah, and that's happening with a lot of video game media, a lot of video game media, and a lot of animes. They're starting to take it more seriously in the West now. So, and we're getting projects like Mario, we getting projects like Fallout. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's right. It's right there for the taking. You know what I'm saying?
Right for the taking,
it's
dog.
prime laziness. Like, come on, bro. Like,
come on.
It's an IP. It's already created.
The heavy lifting is done.
Right.
Come on.
We can just put our fingerprint on it and act like we did something. Like, look at us.
Mm-hmm.
And let me not belittle them. Because again, I like the fact that the reason why video games and anime is what it is that there's more people that's liking it. And the fact that there's a lot more people now than what it used to be when we were kids getting into this stuff. Like back then, to be a video game and anime nerd was like like people were looking down on you. But now this is the popular medium. Even comic books, like the nerd is the acceptable thing now, and it's a beautiful thing, and I love it. I love it.
I love every aspect of it.
So I'm gonna check it out. Was that all the news for the My Next Life is a Villainess?
Yeah, all the news for it.
That's what's up.
All roads lead to Doom.
Man,
Doom.
That's a dope story.
That is a dope title, dog. It's a dope story too. I just wanna reiterate that it's cool.
It's good.
I'm gonna check it out. Well, I guess we can round it out now that we've done the slice of life and kind of gotten back happy again.
Trying to get back saying, hey, Scrap.
Yo,
dang.
to my topic, to my earlier topic.
Go for it.
A new study found that the vast majority of video games with a physical release in the U.S. are out of print, which leaves a significant amount of the medium's history to be in danger of being forgotten. So just want to
come on, bro.
Leave y'all with that little tidbit. What that man is doing, he's doing some good work.
He's doing the Lord's work, bro. You ain't gonna get it any other way.
He's trying to prevent this from happening. Video games being forgotten. These are our memories. These are core memories that are at risk of being just in the dust.
Yes.
We gotta do something.
Yeah, and that's not even to mention the fact that a lot of games nowadays don't even have physical
releases.
So, like, do we really own these things that we think that we own on top of the things that were physically held that we can't get anymore? Like, that's a long conversation.
Very long conversation.
I like when we highlight it because it takes a unique perspective to be able to talk about it from our place in gaming history.
Yes.
And we can speak on it because I played Super Nintendo. I played the NES. I played the Sega.
N64.
Exactly.
I played the Dreamcast.
I played these things.
We played these things.
I was there for the PS2 and the PS1 and the Xbox, and like to not be able to access these things in the future is a letdown. I was there for Game Boy. Oh my god, Pokemon? Come on, dude. Like, so again, just to put a pin in it, the things that we love, we are very guarded about. Speaking about things that we love that we're very guarded about, the last topic, BlizzCon.
That was an experienced pod, I tell you.
BlizzCon. BlizzCon, bro. Like, that is something that so before I dive into why it's important, BlizzCon is a conference that is normally held yearly by Blizzard, which is a gaming development / production company that is fabled. Like, it's World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Diablo, Hearthstone, StarCraft, and there's others. You know what I'm saying? Just for people out there, specifically World of Warcraft. Normally, people have at least heard of World of Warcraft and the impact it's had on video games, even if you haven't played it, right? So Blizzard is the company that creates it. Every year they have their own conference where they highlight their new games and new announcements or DLC and all that type of stuff, right?
It's a con. Yep.
It's a conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the pandemic, like most in-person conferences, it ended up being canceled because it's a pandemic. You can't meet physically. So, you know, it just is what it is. It came back in 2023, I believe, digitally, which for people like myself who I definitely missed conferences in that COVID time span, because for me, I grew up watching conferences. Like in the summertime, I grew up
E3.
looking for E3. I grew up like that was like Super Bowl or Christmas for gamers. You know what I'm saying? And BlizzCon was like the E3 for Blizzard. Like this was the time for Blizzard to come out and say like, we're about to do this new thing, or look at this new whatever. On top of announcing new things, it was also a community for nerds to come out and show their passion. And when I say nerds, if I ever say nerds, I'm saying that as a term of endearment. Like I embrace nerdism.
Yeah,
I'm a
of
nerd.
course.
I'm a nerd, okay? And I say that with
Very
passion.
proudly.
Yeah, so
Very proudly.
BlizzCon was a place for nerds to join and say, like,
And wave that flag.
I'm a nerd, bro. Like, this is
Wave
a
that flag.
safe space for us to enjoy what we love, whether it's, like I said, Diablo or World of Warcraft or Overwatch. All these IPs that they've created, you know what I'm saying? These people get to come out and take advantage of just being in each other's presence. And that's a beautiful thing. I've never been blessed to be able to attend one. Same as E3, but those are one of those dreams that I've always had to attend these things. And the fact that Blizzard or BlizzCon is now going to be canceled this year is a heartbreak. So sorry I kind of cooked that up. It took a minute to cook that, but BlizzCon is canceled this year. And I think there's a lot to unpack there. And I don't want to go too in depth because I could be here all night talking about Blizzard. Because I love Blizzard. Like that's one of them companies that made me. That's when I started identifying games with companies. Like, okay, Blizzard made World of Warcraft. I'm going to now start following Blizzard and keeping up with Blizzard and what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why Blizzard was really important to me. So Blizzard gets bought by Xbox,
Microsoft.
Yep, they get bought by them. And fast forward to now, the conference is now canceled. And for people like myself, now I've seen a lot of mixed opinions online from fans. A lot of people saying they didn't have a lot to announce, and so it was cool for them to cancel it, and it's not a big deal. They'd already announced for World of Warcraft their next 3 DLCs in the last BlizzCon. So we know what's coming for World of Warcraft. Apparently, of course, if you keep up with Overwatch wasn't received the best. Overwatch 2, so like that's kind of still a sour note. And also Diablo 4's DLC has already been announced and they already have a date for it. So on one side, people are saying like they didn't have a lot to announce, so like it's okay for them to cancel it. But on the other side, I'm seeing people's opinions saying like, well, no, honestly, that was most of the opinions that I saw.
Yeah.
People saying that.
Yeah,
But
those most opinions that I saw.
For me though, I think it's a loss. I think it's an L.
Really?
I think it's a misstep. Yes, I think it's a misstep. And the reason why, because I understand that, of course, they're going to show their games at the Xbox events and the Xbox conference in the summer and all of that stuff. Their stuff is going to be there. But me personally, I think this is a missed opportunity to continue that fan and community interaction. The community feel of BlizzCon, even if they didn't got a whole bunch to announce. And I know they got one or two things that they can announce, bro. Like
and drag it out like how they usually do.
Right. Like even if it's a year or 2 years down the road, bro, like you can announce something. Like I don't believe that. Even if it only thing they gotta do, bro, is put a still image of StarCraft 3 on the screen. And there's a community of people that's gonna, like, the internet is gonna go crazy.
It's gonna be on fire.
Period.
Yeah.
And they ain't even gotta have no gameplay. You know what I'm saying? And then that's their games. But I think they miss out on that community impact, that community engagement of people getting cosplayed up and coming out here all dressed up to magnify the IPs that you guys have created. You know what I'm saying? And before I pass it,
go.
I think at this point, I don't see how BlizzCon could have not been profitable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from a cost perspective, how could you guys have not been able to recoup on your costs after doing BlizzCon for this long? So I don't think why cost would be a problem, because y'all have already been doing this for this long. You should know how to do it right and do it at least to break even, because the breaking even, what you're really getting is fan engagement. But that's why I think it's an L. What you're really getting is that engagement, that viral moment on the internet where people are posting their videos of, oh, look, I'm at BlizzCon. Oh, look, like I'm dressed as so-and-so. And like they're missing on that. And you won't get that by having their games just show at the Xbox conference. And I'm all for that. Like, I'm not against that. I just think that they should have maintained BlizzCon.
The fan interaction, the fan community, because the community are the people that's gonna keep this game afloat.
Exactly.
I can say that for Destiny. I thought Destiny was gonna have a Destiny Con because of the community and how big it is. Like the community is the sole reason why Destiny is still going on today. Like flat out, that's it, right? That's the bottom line of it. But with this, I stand on the opposite side of that because I kind of expected this. Because usually when there's a acquisition,
yes, sir,
of this size, usually the stuff that they usually do, the stuff that they were doing before this whole thing happens, usually they start cutting the axe. They take the axe to a lot of things.
Yes.
And so, yeah, sure, they're missing out on that, but
it's in the playbook.
I don't know. Okay, now that I'm actually saying it out loud, I think I'm more standing with you, because one thing that Microsoft does, they get in front of it. They get in front of it. They get in front of the people and be like, "Hey, we doing this, and you have nothing to worry about with this." Like that's why Big Phil is Big Phil.
Big Phil, yes,
and that's why he's him. It's because they're not afraid of getting out. They're not afraid of sending a spokesperson out there and be like, "Hey, do this," and it works even more in their favor that he's the CEO, and you know what I'm saying, all that.
Yeah.
So this is a chink in their armor right here. This is a chink in their armor. They should have, if not be on the scale that they usually
exactly
is on, at least
scale it back.
At least down, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, downscale it. But
you can't. And then see, this is at the 20th year anniversary of World of Warcraft.
Oh
yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
On anniversaries, dog.
Bro,
you can't come back on the 21st and be like, "Yeah, we celebrate the 21st anniversary." It's like,
what are we doing?
What does that even mean?
A prime opportunity. That's
20
crazy to
years
me,
of
bro.
World of Warcraft, bro. And they skipped out on it.
They could have bro. That could have been a celebration.
Okay.
Joker.
Which they tried to do. They tried to preface that with last year. Now, last year was World of Warcraft crazy with their announcements at the at BlizzCon. It was crazy, bro. Because like I said, they announced this was the first time they'd ever announced 3 DLCs. They normally didn't do that. They normally would just announce the next one up. But they've announced like this is a whole storyline we're finna do, and these are the DLCs within it. And then on top of that, they brought back the original art director to do the presentation, which was like crazy. Like literally, bro. BlizzCon last year was like rock stars coming on stage, bro. Because people will come on stage and it'll be like, whoa, Phil was there.
Of course he was there.
He came on, he blessed us with his presence, fool. And it was crazy because it was like, what was this? He stepped down. I forgot the guy. It was the last conference that
he stepped down after they did
the acquisition.
After the acquisition,
and they laid off folks.
Controversy. After that controversy and all that stuff was going on.
When they laid off people, he announced that he was also stepping down.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the guy's name, and I should know his name off the back of my head.
Because he was there for years.
He was. Man, that's crazy. But anyway, these rock stars, like they had a rock star performance last year, and they announced WoW Classic Cataclysm, which had the crowd going crazy. So last year they celebrated WoW. I just still feel like they could have done it again this year. What's up?
Do you think it's a thing of they shot too early? Maybe they should have saved all of this for this year for the 20th anniversary.
Yes, I could see an argument for that. Definitely. But the thing is, I think World of Warcraft is dealing with the whole issue of now they're trying to keep up with one, who they are, who they're known to be, and then two, with modern MMOs. So they're doing things that are in the trend of modern MMOs. Like I said, announcing 3 DLCs, that's not their normal cadence. But that's what Elder Scrolls Online does. That's what I think there's a couple of other MMOs that do that, they say we're gonna do this storyline, and these are the 3 or 4 DLCs that we're gonna release within that storyline.
That's interesting,
bro.
Why would they do that?
Now, what I saw from the trailers, bro, I reestablished. Like I was telling y'all, I re-enabled my my membership,
your WoW account.
Yeah, like I dived back into WoW after BlizzCon. After I saw BlizzCon, I was like, "Yep, I'm back."
They got me again.
But see, that's another example of this is what they're missing out on. People to have the center stage and to pull back in people who probably, I mean, if I wasn't on their BlizzCon, I probably wouldn't have reactivated my membership. So they're missing out on that stuff. And Microsoft, look, man, you got all this bread. You are missing out.
I was against it because I was like, dog, bro, like 1 year off is not that big of a deal. But you're talking about a person that don't play WoW and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, hey, maybe they got something else under their sleeve that they're gonna reveal later on in the year. And but this is con season. This is like
the time is upon us.
After award season, it's con season. So sheesh. And I don't and with the acquisition still being so fresh, I don't think that they can afford to miss something like this. So,
bro, like, why would you not just keep business as usual? And Xbox normally normally their thing is we buy these companies and we allow them to make decisions, and so to that point, I don't think that this is pressure from Xbox, but I still think that this is a misstep because they could have still been like, "Nah, y'all need to go ahead and do this." Like, you know, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just talking. I'm just a dude.
What if they wasn't ready? What if they wasn't ready to do it?
As Microsoft, then I would say you have to do it.
Give a damn.
I would say that. That's what I would
I
say.
don't care. Do it.
I would say. So what do you define not ready, and let me know what you got coming down the pipeline? Because to your not ready might not be actually not ready. Like it might be something that we can at least get some hype around. We're not saying that it's got to come out this year or next year, but you can put something out there now. Like you can't tell me we just bought you and you ain't got nothing that you ain't been working on. I just spent $70 billion on you, son. You better get out there and dance. You better dance, son. Like, come on, bro. I just paid for them legs and you telling me that you can't dance?
You can't move all of a sudden?
All of a sudden?
Jigging.
Like, come on.
Jigging, son.
But that's just like, come on now, bro. Like that's a wasted opportunity.
And they can't afford wasted opportunities right now. They need every opportunity to prove that this acquisition was worth it.
Exactly.
And this is one of the big. That's BlizzCon. That's a big thing. That's a big thing.
It's a big one. For them nerds out there, man, them computer nerds out there that's been playing WoW and StarCraft, all these IPs that we love
their lives to WoW.
Literally,
like they have.
I know people who have ruined their entire lives off of World of Warcraft.
Ooh-wee.
It's that serious to people out there. Now, I know that I'm a recovering addict, so I dibble and dabble, and then I get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because World of Warcraft can take your life. I mean, Lord. Okay, but maybe it's coming back next year. They didn't say it's a permanent cancellation. They just said that it's canceled for this year.
They did say that they were working on it coming next year.
So I just think it's a misstep, but at least it's not like E3 where we're never gonna get it again. You know what I'm saying?
How do I?
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Crazy.
Well, now that we done being sad, what y'all want to leave the folks with? You know what I'm saying? We gotta start with the sad, happy, sad, and then bam.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
What you want to leave the folks with? Ivy, you got a fun fact, or you wanna?
You can go for me.
I am about to dive heavily back into Fallout. I am a Fallout fanatic, and yeah, that bad boy just dropped today on the 25th, and I got a lot of time on my hands, so I'm about to go crazy. As for your boy Scrappy, I mean, we'll leave it there.
Hey man, preserve these video games, dog. However y'all have to do it, whoever y'all have to make deals with, shake hands with, get it done. Make a library for these things. These games are key moments in our lives. They will continue to be key moments in our lives. And like, yo, I don't mean to sound like an old guy or a boomer, but like, yo, they gotta know where this stuff came from.
These kids won't have no context if they don't know where it came from.
They have to know where it came from. Shout out to Fortnite for putting all these iconic characters in the game. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all have to know where Master Chief came from.
Yes.
I will not stand for Master Chief's name being erased. I will not stand for Dante and Virgil's name being erased, bro.
I'm knocking down somebody's door, bro. I'm going to Congress.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
We're going to write a letter to somebody.
Have changed whole lives, giving people purpose. I will not stand for them being erased. So that's my whole thing. Ivy?
Oh. The noodle shop in Naruto is actually a real ramen noodle shop.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. What was it?
I ain't mad at it.
Ichiban? What is it called?
Yep. Ichiraku?
Ichiraku, yeah.
ain't mad at it.
And then Naruto was supposed to have been a chef.
Yeah, that was one of the earlier. Naruto was supposed to be a dog. Like Naruto, the entire anime was supposed to be animals. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Funny.
I could see that though.
Them folks had to like, yo, listen, bro, listen.
I wanted them to expand on the animals though.
Make them human. Don't do this. Like when creators get creating without a box, that's what you end up with.
Oh yeah, some weird stuff that won't sell. Somebody who got an eye for making money was like, "Hold on, bro."
Had to be like, "Yo,
I see you,
but
just make these few changes,
tone it down a little
and we
bit.
can sell this, son.
We can sell this."
But honestly, I wish that they had more of that in there, though. Like, I wish that they'd expanded more on the because if you notice, some of the major characters had animal representations. Like they had the toad, the slug, the snake, like I wanted them to kind of keep doing it, and they didn't. But the dog,
yeah.
But man, all right, man. I mean,
wait, hold on.
What you got for us, bro?
Wait, Ivy, was that it? You were done?
Yeah.
I bet. Okay, cool.
He turned down his mic. He finna start
It's
yelling.
coming soon.
Yep.
It's coming soon.
Yep.
CWP. Shout out to the mob. It is Dante Endeavor speaking. Retaliation is the name of the new event. It is coming soon.
Hey.
It is coming soon. The Vaster Drip, our new CWP Triple Crown champion.
Three of them. All three of them.
Champion. I mean, I said champion. Champion. Forget
all
you,
three of
them. Like anyway. So, yo,
that's Dante Endeavor talking.
Make sure y'all are following us. We're gonna be dropping the date soon. Make sure y'all follow the Choco Wrestling Podcast on Instagram now. They have their own Instagram page now, so please make sure y'all follow them over there. Hey, we're gonna be dropping a date. We're gonna be this is gonna be a triple threat match, and it's gonna be a real heater. So make sure y'all following us across all socials at These Silent Heroes Network. We can get all updates concerning the gang, concerning the Shag Gang, the mob, and the short crew. You know what I'm saying? The short crew is back in effect. Me and my man's mainframe, we back. We back. Check out the new episode that we just dropped. So yeah, man, the Silent Heroes is us. You good?
Oh, yep. Like he said, it's Team Us, Silent Heroes, till we meet again. Shag out.